Hello, hello. Welcome. First stream of 2023. I figured I'd make it a cozy one, by which I mean we're gonna start it with a freaking dance party. I looked at all the different stations today, and I know the music in the game I want to play later is so hype that I was like, I'm gonna put on some EDM. And I was having such a bop to that opening music that I immediately clicked like on that. I've got to listen to that one again at some point. Hey, life. How's everyone doing today? Music's not that audible. Okay, I'll see if I can adjust it because I sound really quiet to myself compared to the music. It sounds really loud to me. Uh, there we go. Pumped it up a little bit. Any more than that, and it gets a little loud for me, but hopefully you can hear it. Something about this EDM station. It's just like, I don't know. This is a good bit of fun, having a good dance. But yeah, I've been having a fairly good day today, I think. You don't hear the music at all. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did mess with some settings um after everything broke. So bear with me 1 second. I'll see if I can fix that before we move on because I knew this is gonna happen. Um, so hopefully we can figure this out before too long. Let's just check. Audio properties. Okay, now that's playing twice for me, so that's obviously the wrong thing to do. Yeah, after I changed everything, when I was trying to record for YouTube, um, I was having problems with the audio. It wasn't recording sound, so I got rid of the plugin that I was using, reinstalled it. Now I can get sound when I'm recording, but I might need to fiddle with some things to make sure that stream is working because OBS can hear it. So now it's just a case of how do I get it so that you guys can hear it? That is the question. I swear one day we will have potentially a stream where we don't have to spend the first half an hour fixing things. Excuse me while I just look through some things. How do we do? Let's give studio mode a try. Oh, I can click through all the different screens and hopefully you won't see me fucking around with things in the background. I need to find. I apparently made a copy of Pretzel, and now I need to find the original to change the settings. Yeah, I do have separate profiles and things for YouTube and Twitch, but I think the issue was when I removed the plugin, it removed it from OBS altogether. So when I added it back in, it kind of, I don't know, it messed some things up and I had to reconnect some things. And apparently, it didn't want to reconnect and actually get a point where you can hear the music. So this is fantastic. Great start. I feel really bad in the meantime because I'm like fixing everything and you can't hear the music that I'm bopping to. Okay, so executables, Chrome. Now, why does OBS not want to play that? Also, hi Jay, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to mess you coming in. I'm just messing around with OBS. As expected, um, wouldn't be a typical Maddie stream without tech issues. So, but how is everyone today? How are you all doing? Okay, I think we're gonna have to go no music today until I can figure out what's going on because the only other option I have is to make it play twice. So that's fine. As long as the game audio plays, it should have some music in that. So we'll just pause the music and we'll just have a nice, quiet catch-up chat session. Life is okay-ish. I hope it's on the better side of okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out later. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I need to do, but I think I might just have to like delete it, remake it. It'll be fine. Yeah, so I'm coming into stream today fresh off the back of therapy, the good old CVT times. Um, it's quite interesting to be fair. It's different to the type of therapy I've had in the past where it's just like, what do you want to talk about today? Let's talk about feelings. Okay, cool. See you next week. Like she made me feel kind of good about myself today, saying like she was complimenting my self-awareness, which is great. But we both agree the one thing that I am not so good at is putting things into action, where I'm like, yeah, I can see I have negative habits, I have negative traits. Do I do anything about it? No, clearly. So we were talking about that today, and my homework for this week is I have to fill my whiteboard with everything that I've done this week that makes me like Samwise Gamgee. Like it was so funny. Like it was terrible trying to come up with it in the first place, but she's like, who is someone that you look at and you go, they're good enough. They're amazing people. Now, list all the qualities they have. Do you have the same qualities? And I was like, fuck. Oh, hmm, maybe I see what you're doing. Okay, okay. So now I have to fill my board with things like, right, what would Sam do? Like, what have I done this week that has made me like feel good about myself? And I have to spend this week complimenting myself, so that'll be fun. Gonna try. We'll figure it out. Welcome to your club. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Audio things just they confuse me so much. I have so many things in my audio mixer right now that I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna wing it. It's okay. I'm not that mad today. I mean, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I did misunderstand that, but I also know the vein of audio stuff. But this self-awareness, not doing shit about it. Yeah. See, this is another thing my brain is terrible for. I'll have a conversation and I'll read the comment and I'll see it there and I'm like, I don't remember when that came in and what I was saying at the time. So much for self-awareness, eh? But yeah, I'm not doing anything about it. Yeah, it's one of the hardest things to do. Um, Obviously, I know how important it is, but there's a reason why I need a qualified professional to teach me how to do it. You know, it's one of the hardest things to do, to look at yourself and then go, I need to make changes, and then know what to do to make the changes, and then from there put it into action. So I absolutely 100% understand how difficult that is. Tazzy, shark, shark. I don't really understand what that means, but I know Dragon says it every time someone comes in. So, hello. How are you doing, Tazzy? I'm just, you've come into me having a little bit of a weird TED talk because I've come here straight off the back of therapy. So I'm like, yes, my therapist told me this week. But yeah, I hope you're doing good. I wish I had music to play, but yeah, that's a whole thing that I'm gonna have to fix next time. Tazzy is tired but alive. That is one thing is not so good. The other one is fantastic. So glad that you're with us, even if you're tired. So that's it's always good. I always forget what time it is. My brain and time zones are awful. So it must be quite late for you now, right? Or very early? I can never remember. Like, I should write this down somewhere just so I know. I'm terrible. For me, it's like 20 past 6 in the afternoon, and I'm like, I don't know. I always forget. But yeah, I'm hoping today we can get this game to work. I wanted to play it before. I was having some trouble getting it to work. It has kind of a weird startup thing, and I was confused. But I'm hoping I can get it working for this week, so that'll be a good bit of fun. It's 3:20 a.m. there. Yeah. As much as I love you being here, Tazzy, if at any point you need to go to sleep, please do. Go take care of yourself. So, apologies if you hear me slurping at my drink. I made a cup of tea before I started. I haven't had one yet today. Um, so yeah. Sorry if you hear that. Red's still live. There's only one other mod who's staying up anyway. Oh, that's fair enough. She's been going for a while now, right? I remember that notification earlier on, and I was kind of hanging out very quietly in the background at one point, and then, like, I woke up super late today, so I wasn't there for long before I had to start therapy, but I remember seeing her online. 7 hours 15, wow. Yeah, she's really been going a long time. Did that shout out work? That should have worked. I thought I did have a shout out command, honestly. That should work, right? I'm now suddenly very confused because that should work. How about / shout out? That one might work. I'm absolutely a professional streamer. I know exactly what I'm doing. Um, we're gonna pretend that I had Mix It Up open this whole time. Yep, I'm definitely not updating Mix It Up as I'm already live. Yes, ignoring that. Um, Tazzy asking about the Academy thing. Didn't finish, but Twitch was being twitchy, had to do it. Yeah, the whole thing with Twitch yesterday.
Mad too.
But I don't want to go among mad people.
Oh, you can't help that. Most everyone's mad here.
Hello. Jesus. Okay, I'm such a pro. Yeah, everything kind of got messed up recently, not only with the audio plugin, but on top of that, um, I forgot my password to Twitch, and when I was cleaning up all of my computer and doing cookies and things, it removed all of my saved login information and none of my passwords working, so I had to reset it. And doing that, it meant like it was like, oh, you've reset your password, so you have to have a new stream key and you have to re-give your authorization to everything you use. So I'm now figuring out everything that I need to connect to, and apparently Mix It Up is one of them. That would be why things aren't working. Oh, Christ. One day I will figure out how to do this, I swear. Um, Let me just test something. Okay, right. Commands are working again, which is good. Let me just test one other thing. There we go. Shout outs are working. Go follow live. And oi! I mean, you do it on your channel for me, and as much as I fight it, I always really appreciate you. So yeah, if anybody is here and you don't know Life's channel, you're not on there, go give her a follow. And also, yes, hopefully the shout out for Dragon worked in both cases. She is incredible, so go follow her as well. Right, let me just check. While I was fixing that, I think I missed something in chat. Yes, I did. A follow from Sinead29. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. I'm sorry I didn't see that at the time. Um, I am terrible at multitasking, apparently. So, what's new? Just rechecking all of my commands, making sure everything is there. There we go. Yeah, okay, everything should be working. We cross our fingers. The one last thing we need to check is game audio. So I'm running out of random things to say, so we might get started on the game in a second. You know, actually, maybe gaming on a gaming channel would be a good option. Tazzy did a sneaky shout out in Red Stream. This is called revenge. Yes. Perfect. Yeah, I always love it. Like it's one of those like wonderful things about being friends with so many people on the internet is like you can be shouted out anywhere and you're like no 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 don't do that, that's awkward and weird, but also kind of thank you, but also please don't, and then it comes to you and you're like I must give everybody love. I'm like Life, go and check out Life. Ame, go to YouTube and check out her stream and her Minecraft videos and everything. Go see Dragon, you know, all these wonderful people. And the second I'm in live stream and she's like, hey, so Matt has a YouTube channel. And I'm like, no, don't. Reasons to never stream increase daily for sure. Yeah, I'm like, I feel so awkward every single time I'm online, and I have no idea why you guys hang out with me, but I appreciate you for doing it anyway. Ugh, it's amazing, you know, having people who actually support you is incredible, and apparently I'm feeling in that kind of mood today, just to be like, people are great, we love you, everyone's incredible. Um, so before I get even more weirdly sappy, I'm gonna figure out how to load into the game. For the lulz, solely here for the lulz. Hopefully we can get quite a few here. Right. So, excuse me. Let me check. So, windowed mode. I have to do this thing where I have to select the resolution before I load it. It feels so old school. It's kind of hilarious. Like I haven't had a startup screen for a game like this since Worms Armageddon. It's kind of crazy. So bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna load into the game, adjust the sound because it's probably gonna be really heckin' loud. Um, and then we'll get into it. Taking a minute to. Yep, as expected, the loading screen is so loud. Muy fuego. Okay, selecting language, and now we're gonna go and head to the game screen. Okay, the resolution isn't quite right, but I have to exit the game to fix it, so we're just gonna pretend this is fine. This is okay, right? Not too distracting having the little edges on the background. If it is, I can fix it, but if you guys are cool with it, I've already had enough problems with tech stuff today, so if you're good with it, we're gonna have a look at this game. So this is Don't Bite Me Bro. I've only played this game once for about an hour, maybe 4 years ago. So I'll just a brief description of the game for anyone who doesn't know it. Don't Bite Me Bro, according to the Steam page, is a 1 to 4 player couch co-op open world zombie apocalypse game. Explore the world for resources, find and save survivors throughout the world, each which become playable characters with unique traits and abilities. So it's basically, I guess it's kind of like 7 Days to Die if it looked like Minecraft. So we're gonna see if we can figure this out today. Hopefully you can hear the music in this and everything. At very least the game audio should be working. lowest effort way to help my friends. Bless you. Compared to smashing literal pumpkins to make a pot of soup for sick friends and taking it an hour away for a contactless drop-off. This is easy peasy. Is that something you've done, Tazzy? That's incredible. I refuse to give a shit. Okay, good. As long as it's not too distracting. Just because, yeah, you have to select the resolution before you boot the game up, and I kind of just guessed at one that I thought would fit within the OBS window. Until I get a second monitor, I do have to play in awkwardly small windowed mode. But let's go. Start a new save phase. Save phase? Save file. I can speak. Just gonna go medium difficulty. Why not? You know how sometimes something sounds perfectly reasonable, and it's not until you're in the middle of doing it that you realize it was a terrible idea? That's my life. Oh my god, Tazzy, bless you. Oh, I know that feeling though. And you're like, yeah, this is a great idea. Cool. And then you start doing it and you're like, maybe, Yeah, no, bless you. Really appreciate you guys being around. I'm just here to screw around with a silly game today. I can picture that, Tazzy. Sitting in your pajamas with a pumpkin and a hammer. Really? Fair. I've never cut a pumpkin or, like, carved it. Never. Well, I've eaten it one time, but it was my friend that was dealing with it, so... Like... I don't know, I'm terribly weak, to be fair. I can't even cut through a Swede, so... just me and pumpkins, probably... We should just never interact, to be fair. Ooh, something's happening. Ooh, I can move around. Okay, we're in the game. Look at my little mans. Okay, so the movement feels a bit weird on this, but I can face one way and then walk in the other direction. This is interesting. Okay, cool. Quick, follow me! Okay, let's go. Where are we going, mate? Glad to see somebody made it. Okay, you're kind of a little bit slow for me. I've been living off the land before all this happened. My camp is up ahead. Let's go. Damn it, they got through again. Uh-oh, bit of broken fence over there. Join me when you're ready. Okay, perfect. As he says, if my windows were normal, I'd chuck them out the window and go down for the pieces. But they all have a don't die guard, which helpfully stops you from dropping stuff out the windows. Yeah, there are circumstances where I can see that being annoying, but I'm glad that's there, you know, to help you to not die. That's a good thing. But yeah, when on those few occasions you do want to drop things out of the window, gosh, god damn it. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, I can change my character. This, okay, I feel like I want to be this guy because he looks like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Ooh, am I low on health? Tutorial, yes please. The dead ones that broke my walls are still around here. Oh. Got all them zombies over there. Okay, cool. Okay, so Q to move, E to upgrade. That's probably for things like the fences. Moving, obviously, good one there. Map is tab. Select and dash for space. Okay. Whatcha? Ooh, okay, so this is the build menu, I guess. Why is it taking me over here? Kill the bastards! Oh, okay, well, I guess I'm not moving fast enough for him, so... Oh, okay, automatic pickup. Good to know. get whacked. The jar. Oh no, I died. Oh, well. Uh, okay. Great start. Um, cool. Alright. Let's try that again, shall we? Let's try dodging this time. Um, is that not all of them? Ooh, collect 50 pieces of wood from the trees. Do I just... Oh! Okay, we're punching trees out here. Okay. Alright, this is kind of cute, not gonna lie. I want to know what this guy's name is. Just like... Let me waltz up into his camp. And he's like, right, it's basically your camp now. Luncheon. Just a little casual bit of deforestation. It's fine, it's a zombie apocalypse. Who needs trees anyway? I see you live. I think it's without a space. Add quote without the space between. It should be enabled. If not, I'll check it in a second. Okay, now store the wood at the house for safekeeping. Oh, oh, there's 5 quotes. Oh dear. How are we on 5 quotes already? Okay. Do do do. Oh, there's broken wood here too. Okay, cool. Ooh, fancy. Okay, so I think it's oops. How do I get out this menu? Build a wall to repair the fence. Hold the build button and navigate to wall. Oh, there's so much on this. Like, going across, the mouse doesn't work. I have to do it with my keyboard, and this is a whole new way of moving. How do I... Oh, there we go. Yay, we built our first wall! Let's go! As happy parts of yesterday wasn't quotable. Yeah, I mean, I might have to go back and, you know, conveniently quote. I don't know if you saw Tazzy, you might have done, but Twitch yesterday freaked out. A bunch of people weren't able to stream anymore, but live stream was conveniently okay. We just couldn't type in chat. We couldn't mod, we couldn't do anything. So yeah, it was kind of a whole thing. I mean, we were trying to let live know, but none of the pings were going through. Like everything was muted, and it was just like, how do we tell live that we're here but we can't type? And yeah, and Twitch was just completely down for about half an hour, and it was only when live was about to raid that it was like, oh. I think something might be a little bit broken. It was very much broken, but it did come back in the end. It just meant that for about 40 minutes, life, bless the soul, was just like no one was talking in chat, and she was just carrying on being massively big-brained and doing all the puzzles herself. So it means that I have about 40 minutes worth of stream to go back and quote after the fact. Build 4 spikes anywhere around the camp. Okay, well we probably want it outside the gate. Let's see. Spikes. Okay. So it's a 2x2. Okay. Cool, cool. Yeah, this build mechanic is kind of hard to get used to. Whatcha? Okay. Gonna collect all of this. We're gonna need to fix this wall as well. And then back to the spikes because he wanted 4, I think. We're just gonna protect the wall, I think. Oops, I'm stuck. Boom. Collect 21 pieces of wood from trees. More deforestation! Yay! I'm afraid for at least one quote, which when I flipped it out immediately regretted it because of quotes. Was surprised it wasn't quoted, but hindsight explained a lot. Yeah, I mean, you know me at this point, quotes are one of my favourite things. So if I don't quote something, I mean, I wanted to clip a couple of things as well, and I'm like, damn it, nothing's working. So don't be surprised if you go into your channel later on and you find there's a bunch of new clips, a bunch of new quotes, and you're like, when did I say these? It will be during that time. Okay, upgrade some walls. Eat, upgrade. Are we upgrading to iron already? Eat, oops. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do this front one so I can actually see it. Ooh, fancy. Alright. Give me the wall. Thank you. Okay, he wants me to do more. There we go. You must be starved. Probably. You, eat something and heal at the fire. Okay, okay, do you want me to press Q or E game, or both? Okay, apparently either of them work. Good to know. Listen, you know how to disable quotes and clips, and you know how to delete clips and quotes. True. You know, it's all good. She just like teasing me. Yeah, we know. It's all good. I mean, I'm like, the lack of context is kind of what's perfect about it. But yeah, bless you. You did a really good job just kind of carrying on yesterday. And like I felt really bad when like you weren't able to get that thing like with the library done in time. But the second you like reload and you're like, okay, I know what I'm doing now, speed run, and you got to that room with 15 minutes left, I was there like, I can't tell you in chat, but I'm so proud of you. You're doing such a good job. Break open the bullet box and learn to defend yourself. What bullet box? Uh, oh, over there. I'm blind. Okay, right click to aim, left click to shoot. Ooh. Well, we got like a little tiny Glock. Okay. Try shooting the bottles without moving. Pow. Damn, I'm a sharpshooter. Uh-oh. Horde time! The horde approaches. Okay, I thought there was music in this section, honestly. It seems super quiet. I have a feeling the zombies will be back soon. Well, it says a horde approaches, so let's follow the arrow. Doo-doo-doo. Hello! Bam. Cleared the first horde. I did get smacked in my face, but it's fine. Where's this guy running to? Let's gather resources before they return. The library was, ugh, yeah, that was rough. Like, I won't go into spoilers for, well, reasons, but I didn't understand half of what you were having to do in that room, and you were just like, do this, get a tile, then we go over here, put the tile down, and then we could do this thing, and I'm like, what? I don't understand anything. Speaking of not understanding, this is an interesting map setup. Okay. So, wait, is the flashing one where we are, or where we need to go? I'd assume the house is our base. Oh, Survivor, maybe. I don't know, we'll figure it out. You can find food in bins. We're really scavenging for food? Ah, burger. Sorry, just had to cough a second. Can't watch the VOD anyway. Not that you would watch the VOD because they're very much not your jam. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm like, I don't mind VODs for like if I'm watching something and I'm just like, I'm curious what's happening, but I'm like, it's nice live. I'm just like, I'm usually such a deep lurker that I'm like, at that point, it doesn't matter if I'm live or not because I'm always just not saying anything. Collect some gas for your truck. Might get it working again. Oh! No! Did they just kill my buddy? Hell no! We just started the game. You can't kill my friend. He's the one teaching me how to play. My DLC items are available in the pause menu. Press escape. Just press shift to change the tabs. Okay. Press and shift. Weapon pack? We're not gonna purchase weapons right now. I'll look at the outside of stream. I can't believe they killed my friend. Oh my god. I'm so pissed. Take that guy's bone. Help me, please. Sure. My partner went out on a call and never returned. Which way? You missing? Missing? Oh my god. I can speak. You can find my partner somewhere around town. Okay. I guess we're going exploring. Okay. So, yeah, apparently Q or E, seems to take gas, I guess? Let's take, those bullets. Oh my god, there's a doge. Something just got violently hit over there, but I don't care. I'm feeding a dog. Ah! Alright, follow. Follow me, my friend. Yay! We have friends! I'm ignoring this woman as well because I want the things first. I'm actually going to riot if this dog gets killed. What should we call him? Please take me to your camp. Okay. Let's all go together. Oh, this woman also has a gun. Doo-doo-doo. Just don't mind the body of my dead partner. I know what I'm doing. It's fine. You can trust me. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, okay. She's just phased through the wall. This is fine. Okay, cool, cool. Alright, my bar is going down. Is that hunger? Uh-oh. I'm trying to do things. Hold on. Hey doggy, I need you to stay here. I'm stuck. Okay, well, I've got my dog to stay in there because I don't want him to come out. Maybe he can fight, I don't know, but I don't want to risk it. Oh, also, I can't see them. I'm totally blind. Whack. Get got. Now we have more dog food. Sweet. He doesn't generally watch TV. The upside to Twitch is chatting and responsiveness from the streamer. Yeah, that's totally fair. Yeah, I'm someone who's very good at binge watching things, and I don't always like need to speak to people about stuff, but it is nice, especially in like more like streams like when like say when Life is Live and Dragon's Live, it's always nice to kind of be there and just sort of speak. But like when I'm watching, say, Granny and she has almost 2,000 people, I feel really awkward when I say something and that when she reads it out, I'm like, oh my god, Senpai noticed me. Oh gosh, what am I doing with my life? Okay, how do I collect? Okay, we punch in corn. Okay, seems to work. Okay, so that bar is my hunger. Good to know. Oh my god. I mean, that kind of is the perfect quote for me. Oh gosh, what am I doing with my life? Ah, you know me too well. I hope this is fine to be doing this. There didn't seem to be a collect button, so... I'm just gonna not punch the rest of this corn, because that might not... That actually might not have been a good idea, but we're fine. Right. Okay. I think we're safe. Let's go. Onwards, Chauncey. Oh, he running. Get punched. Alright, so we're looking for this guy's... Oh, there's a couple of guys stuck inside of a car over here. Ooh, we can drive this car. Alright. Let's just grab the bone first. I want to see... Let me just, Okay, apparently there's just no music in this section. We'll turn it up a little bit. And then we'll see what happens, because it seems very quiet. Oh my god. Oh, oh my god. Oh, the dog's attacking! I don't know how to drive, but the dog is doing great. How do I... How do I move? Help! Oh my god. Okay, how do I get out the car? I'm just running things over now. Sure, this is fine. This dog is... Oh, this is the best thing. Stop. How... Okay, right. The car has stopped. I don't know how to get out of the car. Space? Q? E? No, Q and E is steering. I think I'm just in this car forever now. Okay. Resetting did nothing. I'm so glad I can't run over this dog, because I'm like, I shouldn't be allowed to be on the road. Come through! What am I doing here? Okay, no, literally, how do I get out of the car? Oh great, now there's a horde. Fuck. I don't know how to get out. Help! Okay, we're just... Alright, we're doing this in the car. Let's go. Oh god, I don't even know where the horde is. Under attack! I know! Trying. Oh shit. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, maybe we should never do that again. I mean... Oh, Jesus. The house. Oh, gosh. Alright. Well... That was fun. Okay, I need to maybe go eat something. Do I have anything at camp? Probably not. Punching corn. One of my corn died. Everybody loves corn. It's corn. Okay, how do I make more corn? This is an important question for life. Sure. This is fine. Okay. Oh, it's growing automatically. Okay, good to know. Okay, okay, what did that do? Let's, I pressed Q, and now it's showing me gas? Okay. What's happening to my Doge, by the way? Is he good? Oh, this is the new survivor, I think. This is who we found. Bright red shoes, pink handbag. She seems like someone who's ready to fight. Hey! I got my bag. Whoops. Okay. Alright, dog, come with me. You're a better fighter than I am. The most adorable chaos. Oh, there's the car I left behind. Ugh. I mean, this is fine, right? This is okay. There's a zombie somewhere. Oh. Someone's punching things. Did I just kill that man with a handbag? Okay, this game is amazing. Oh, I'm stuck.
You're all late for tea!
Oh gosh. Hello? Hey, Dragon and Raiders. This is fine. This is okay. I don't know if that did anything on stream because I didn't hear anything. That should have done something. If it didn't, I'm so sorry. Welcome in. I don't know if this game can pause, so if you hear zombie sounds in the background, it's fine. It did a yell thing. Okay, good, good. For some reason, it didn't play that for me, so I'm glad that you guys hopefully heard something. My audio is all messed up. There's an alert. Awesome. Okay, right, let me tab out of the game 1 second so I can catch up. A lot just happened, and I'm overwhelmed.
But I don't want to go among mad people.
Oh, you
Let's see,
can't
we've got
help that.
Cass in here, we've got Froggy,
Most
we've got
everyone's
Men's.
mad here.
All of the good faces, all these lovely people. Look at you. Come to help Smash Affiliate. Oh my god, you guys are amazing. Thank you everyone for coming over. This is only my 4th stream, so I'm totally professional and I know exactly what I'm doing. We are in here killing zombies today. You just, unfortunately, maybe I'll get back in the car so you guys can see it. You just missed the chaos where I was driving around and I couldn't figure out how to get out of the car. So we were just running zombies over. Because when you're stuck in a car and it works, why not? Also, thank you, Live, for doing the shout out. How was your stream? How's everything over there? I saw you were on for a really long time today. A 10 out of 5, the dog's doing great. Oh my god. You guys are amazing on these quotes. Oh, Christ. Also, thank you, Tazzy and Froggy. Yeah, I never know, like, I always forget how much clicking the picture and reloading helps, but if it does, then fantastic. Thank you, guys. No, there's already one brain cell. Yeah. It gets passed around. Apparently I don't have it today, because I don't know how to get out of cars. 8 hours? Damn. Yeah, that's... I couldn't do 8 hours. I mean, I'm already feeling kind of loopy, and I've barely been here for I mean, I don't know how long I've been live for. I don't think it's even been an hour yet. Why is the game not working for me? There we go. We have a dog. It doesn't have a name yet, so if anybody in stream wants to name our dog, it is incredible. Watch this. This is... he's so much of a better fighter than I am. Also, I think there's a horde, so I need to go. My girl has a fantastic handbag that she's killing people with. Ooh, is this a trader? I don't have money for that, so run in. Name it monster. Oh, for sure. Come on, monster. Let's go. We're under attack. All right, we can't lose the base again. We already did that. You're gonna go and start dinner. Enjoy, Froggy. Thank you everyone for coming over. Really, really appreciate it. And may adjust to it eventually. Hopefully. I have a lot of fun. Oh shit. Speaking of fun, get to kill people with a handbag. That's pretty fun. Horde number 2. Oh gosh. Oh no, there's a hole in my wall. Fuck, how do I build? Wall, that one. Whoops, and I punched the corn again. Oh, Christ, okay. It's 3 AM and I need to attend to self-care. Sleep is important and suddenly I'm tired. Absolutely, Dragon. Thank you so much for coming over and bringing everyone over. Yeah, if you need to go, please do. Sleep is very important, as you say, and it has been a long stream for you, so... to say I punched a corn again, yes. I have been punching corn for a while. Apparently that's how you harvest. I don't know. If there's a different way to do it, I haven't figured it out yet. It's fine. It's fine. But yes, I hope you get some good rest, Dragon. Thank you again for bringing everyone over. I am an absolute mess of a streamer, but we have fun. So, right. It said Horde 2, and I don't see anyone. And I'm kind of scared, because I don't want to lose the base again, and I'm low on health. Go on in. Okay. So, how do I do the things? What does E do? Need resources? Okay. So I think we need to get some wood or something. This is a very quotable stream. Quotable scream? Oh my gosh. English is definitely my first language. I love this girl's tornado, by the way. It's just like, thwack. And she just runs around, spins in a circle, and takes out a bunch of trees with her handbag. I love this chick. I think we need some wood. Oh, Christ. I forget half the things coming out of my mouth as I'm saying them. So, you guys are, like, helping be my memory bank in kind of the best way possible. And yeah, I will get you my command list. There's honestly not that much there. The most important one, which you can pop right now if you want, just because it's good to have it, exclamation mark MH resources. In case anybody doesn't know, if I can spell resources, we'll take you to a link to basically mental health resources anywhere in the world. I don't remember which incredible human being it was that created that list, but it is fantastic, truly. If ever you need any help anywhere, check the list. There's some really good information in there. Not all of us sitting in at once. That's good. Well, I'm glad that it's popping more than once, if it gets seen. That one's outdated. Oh, is it? Yeah, if there's an updated version, I was not aware, but I will look for it and I will make sure that's as up to date. Send you another which is kept up to date. That would be fantastic, KMC. If you could, that would be fantastic. I'd really appreciate that. Yeah, I don't remember where I saw that link. I think it was in another stream. And I used that one. But if it's outdated, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Excuse me while I just shoot some zombos. There's just blood everywhere. Horde 3. Okay, I think I need to stop
But I don't want to go
faffing
among
around.
mad
I need
people.
to upgrade my
Oh,
base.
you can't help that. Most
Sorry,
everyone's
little guy,
mad
you're
here.
in my way, Musty. How do I... I know how to play this game. This is fine. Maybe he needs to be in the base to sit down. And of course he's facing through the wall. It's okay. I wish I could do that, but it's fine. Upgrading. Oh, need resources. Okay. We need to kill more trees. Thank you so much for the follow, Monstrosity Mel. Really appreciate that. Christ, our follower list must have gone up. It's gone up by at least 3 today, and I'm like, oh Christ. I was never really kind of planning on like pushing for anything like affiliate, but you guys are incredible, and I'm like, if you're willing to put in the effort, then so am I. This mushroom is indestructible. What? Hello? Okay. Sure. Alright, that's fine. Alright, Tazzy, have a good sleep. Yeah, it's really heckin' late for you, so yeah, go get some rest. I really appreciate you being here. And for anyone else that came over with Dragon, if you need to go, absolutely feel free. Go take care of yourselves. We're just gonna be here chopping down trees. What are you buying? I mean, this looks kind of questionable. I want it. How do I get it? Oh, it's a milkshake. I don't know what I thought it was, but okay. Now what do I do? Did I eat it? I'm not sure. I have no idea what that just did. Cool. Oh, ah, you know what? I'm just not even gonna. This is fine. This is okay. Right. Apparently that gave me a shake, but nothing really happened. At least that I could tell. So we're gonna go and eat some more corn, I guess. Should probably not chop down more than I need, but whatever. We're here now. Yum. Alright. Let's go, monster. We're gonna go try and find this guy's friend. I have no idea who we're looking for. He just said, hey, my buddy's out in the world somewhere. Go help him. Attack! Get smashed. Alright. Let's get this bullet case. Oh, of course, the horde approaches as I'm in town. Alright. My best friend's dead body is still here as well. That's kind of depressing. Quotes doubled. Oh, they really have. Oh. Okay. Killing. Whoops. Okay, I'm out of bullets. Fine, we have a handbag and a dog. I feel powerful, not gonna lie. Alright. Next horde is up. Hopefully we have some time. Let's go look around town, I guess. Whoops! I definitely just shot that guy and a donut came out. This is fine. Okay, right. I have this donut. Do I take this donut with me? Or am I eating it? I don't understand. Oh, it's gone. Okay, I definitely know how this game works. Sure. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Whack. Getting so distracted killing things. I should probably go and find this person. Oh god, there's a whole party happening over here. What happened? Oh, okay. If you... This is a good life lesson. If you punch a car, metal comes out. Sure. Is there anybody up here? No, there's just zombos. I'm so sorry, monster. You're in my way. Okay, we'll just go around the house. It's fine. Okay, no one there. Let's go check down here. Ooh. Okay, oh, I need to go put the resources back. Okay. Oh my god. Live doing the absolute most work right now. Oh, there's my car. We're not going to drive that again. That might not be smart. Well, I mean, we probably will drive it later, just for fun. But... Oh god, I've got so much stuff in my pockets. Cool, cool. Okay, I guess we're upgrading. Oh my god, camera, please. Okay, so I think that's all of the walls done. Can we upgrade the door? Ooh, we can. Fancy. Right, let's go and eat some more corn. Dog's in the way. The way this chick is running around. Oh my gosh! Hello! Okay, that took me by surprise. Like I was heckin' zooming. Oh my god. Okay, are these zombies upgrading? I mean, I guess it makes sense, but like... This guy running? Okay, oh, a horde approaches. This is probably a bad time to be in town. Don't worry, camp, I'm coming. I'm running as fast as my little legs will carry me. You like this game watching, not playing, it's multiplayer? Yeah, it is. It's 1 to 4 player couch co-op. Which I don't know if that... I can never remember if couch co-op means, like, you have to be on essentially the same computer, or if it just means you can play it online. I always forget, but yeah, it's 1 to 4. I can imagine this being quite fun as a group. I clearly have not very much idea what I'm doing, so playing with a group of people who actually know how to play this game is probably a good idea. Couch co-op means local. Okay, that would make sense, yeah. I'm assuming... Oh, this corn died. That's kind of sad. Hang on. I have to punch some more corn, as we do. Eat a bit, we're at full health. Okay, and we're gonna give the dog... We'll give the dog a bit of food as well. So yeah, local, I assume that means... like, either same, like, Wi-Fi network or something, like... I'm assuming then that means that we can't play online together, but it's been so long since I've done any kind of couch co-op that isn't just co-op in general, that was like, we just happened to play it at the same time. I always forget. Steam, you can pretend it's couch co-op. Interesting. We can give it a go at some point and see whether or not we can't make it work. Also, I just caught that bone, and that was amazing. Like, actually having coordination in this game. Get a monster. Okay, I really am trying to find this other person, by the way, but I'm like, are they in a house, or... So what just happened to that car? Was that you, monster? What you doing? Okay, let's try down here. Another set of bullets. I don't know why it sounds like we're eating them, but fine. Another pile up over here. I swear there's supposed to be other people in this area, and I can only ever seem to find the trader and the guy that we started with. Definitely don't play in traffic in real life, but it's fine. It's a zombie apocalypse. We can run through the motorway. Nice, how long is this road? Okay, it's kind of a lot of danger. Excuse me, I'm looking for a human. You're not a human, you're just a zombie in a bandana. Oh! Okay. There's a small thing crying and there's lots of zombies around. Monster help! I'm low on health. Oh gosh. Quick, get the bullets. What are you buying? Nothing right now. There was a small thing crying and I think I let it die. Oh god. Okay, we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. It's fine. We're just gonna... yeah, we'll just run. Oh, I'm so good at this game. I haven't let a single person die so far. Get out of my way, I'm running. Under attack, I know, I'm trying. Oh. Oh my gosh, okay, there's a crocodile there, and there's a gingerbread house. With probably something evil inside, and I don't know how to... How do I get out? This is fine. We're not in danger at all. No. Ignore that. Just because it says danger doesn't mean we just lost. The word destroyed means we got lost. And, well... Oh, Christ. Life is pew-pewing with a little kid arguing with his mum in a language you don't understand. Oh, that's great. That's cool. That's fine. It's like, hey, Mom, I'm still playing Apex. Go away. How dare you cramp my style? And the mum's like, yeah, I'm a better Newcastle than you are, so get good. Okay, so we lost that. It's okay. We've kind of deforested this entire area. And I'm hungry. So, this is fine. I don't even know how I get resources to make more corn. Hopefully we just need wood and then we just plant something. We just have some magic corn seeds in our pockets. Hopefully anyway. It's good to know for future though that there's a whole area down there. I need to make sure I'm not venturing too far from home when I know a horde's about to come. Right, okay, let's go build our walls back. Actually, eat first. Okay, right. I will figure out this menu eventually. It's kind of awkward, but it's fine. One more wall, and then We should hopefully have the stuff to upgrade it. We do. Put the rest of it in the base. Okay, so we can store food and store bullets. I've no idea what that word in between survivor and the hundred says. That's way too small for me to read. Hopefully it's not important. Can I make corn? No. Okay, so what do I need to make corn? Looks like a mushroom. I'll take that. Alright, what's all this? Ancient cave. Ooh, okay, we can go in there at some point. Probably not smart to right now. We'll go and look at it eventually, though. Who dares deny us corn, right? It's corn. Okay. I was hoping that would count. It would appear not. So either I ate that mushroom, or it went off, or something. I don't know. I really could do with some more food, but it's kind of not very self-explanatory. I don't really understand what I need to make more. Quick, another mushroom. Oh, that is a giant bone. And yes, I heard it that time. I heard what just came out of my mouth. Right, grab these bullets. If I could hit anything, that would be great. Okay. Game, can we plant anything, please? I don't understand how to make food. I mean, at least I look slay. Got the red shoes, I got the pink bag. Let's get us having a good time. Do we need to keep things family friendly here? Absolutely heckin' not, Froggy. I can barely control what comes out of my mouth at certain moments, so it's pretty much like we're fine. I'm kind of have the typical British sailor swearing. Sometimes I say things and I'm like, that was questionable, but I'm gonna stand by it. Okay, I'm back with the giant crocodile and the creepy house. I'm gonna die. Can I eat this house? Uh-oh. I didn't actually mean to go in. Oh, this is a choice. Is that a camera? Oh no, it's a hat stand. Okay, good. I thought she was watching me. Yeah, swearing America naturally. Moderation. Yeah. Sometimes things just come out of mouths and things get said and it's totally fine, but obviously if someone's coming in here and only saying swears, then it's like, okay, maybe choose a slightly different word set, but oops. But we're fine here. I honestly don't mind it. Oh, Christ. Hello. Was not expecting that. Okay. Let's not go into the witch's hut on low health. Okay, we're gonna go back to Shaggy. Okay, let me catch up on chat. I got very surprised by that. It's corn, a big lump in the herbs. It has the juice. It can't imagine a more beautiful thing. I think about that kid every day, I swear. Like, every time I think of corn, I'm just like, it's corn! And like, just his face comes up. He's so sweet. Need to moderate language. On a good day, I swear with gusto. Swearing is good for the soul, honestly. You know, as long as you're not being rude with it, like, in a bad way, like, go for it. You know, like, I think very carefully about a lot of the things that I say sometimes, and then there are other times I just don't think at all. And then, yeah, God help anybody who's on the other end of what comes out of my mouth. Yeah, and I've heard Jay and Life. We know none of us are strangers to foul language. Thank you, Life, for the shout out to Froggy. I'm sure everyone who came over in the raid probably knows Froggy because she's incredible over on Dragon Stream and one of the best humans to exist. So go follow because you should. She's amazing. Right. This was kind of a frightening room, but I feel like there must be a reason to be in here. So let's try not to get killed. Oh, oh, well. Sure, this is fine. Okay, how do I leave this room? I need to not be here right now. PC is being commandeered, so you need to leave. No worries, Kamesy. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you coming over. Um, let me just do. Wahaha, get love done. Oh no, I didn't mean to fall in the water. I'm scared. There's things in the water in here that I'm like, I don't know. They're kind of scary. I'm gonna collect some mushrooms and then head back. But yes, go give Kaylee a follow as well. Again, such a lovely human. There's like so many incredible people on the internet and in this chat today. Look at all your pretty faces. But yes, go have a good rest of your time zone, Kamesy. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Oh no, I let the dog go hungry. That's the worst crime I've committed in this game so far. Like, not the drive-by in the car. Like, getting people in the car is nothing in comparison to the fact that I didn't feed the dog. I still don't understand how to make food though, which is kind of important. I don't know if anybody knows this game at all or would be able to like give any kind of smart suggestion because I apparently have no good suggestions. I don't understand what it is that I need to make food. He's pointing to my camp. Alright, is it for resources? Okay. Q brings up this menu and I don't really understand. Maybe it's actually. Ooh, hang on. Q might be how other people join. Yeah, because you got join in all the corners. Okay. Good to know. Oh, yes, be this chick. Got the pink dress this time. Alright. Slay. And of course a horde. I'm just trying to feed myself, man. Okay, I have no bullets. Good to know. Where's Monster when you need him? Buddy! See, this is the reason I need food. Is I have such low health when I respawn. And I genuinely don't know
Mad, too.
how to do it.
But I don't want to go among mad people.
Thank you for the
Oh,
follow,
you
Breezy
can't
Ferret
help
Mom.
that.
Good to
Most
have you.
everyone's mad here.
Oh, Christ. And during one of that, my camp got just... Okay. This is fine. The game just spawned me off of the map, but... It's fine. We're okay. Sorry about that. I'm still a little bit sick at the moment, so I'm still just kind of got some coughing, but you guys don't need to hear that, so. This is how I know I would die in real life in a zombie apocalypse, though, because I don't really understand how to, well, grow food for one, but dodge for two. I still don't know who this guy's friend is. Like, I genuinely don't know where I'm going. I'm sure we'll figure it out. But, okay, so we can't chop the grass. We can't break that stone, apparently. Okay, right. I'm gonna fill our pockets with stone. And then go see what we can do with this. I'm gonna need to upgrade my base. Apparently what I have currently is nowhere near enough, so we gotta go figure out what we need to do. Doo-doo-doo. Right. Have my stone. I also don't understand how they got in, given that my walls are all still up. Can they just walk through my front door? That's probably not smart. Doge, come with me. Just go for a convenient little run through the forest. Let's see if we can get this mushroom into resources. I don't think it's going to transfer, but we'll try. Okay, right. If it's not too much trouble, life, would I be able to pester you to see whether or not the internet knows what I need to grow food? Because I feel like it should be such a simple thing, and I genuinely can't figure it out, and it's becoming a problem. I don't know if I'm just not understanding the mechanics. Like this. A bottle. Why do I want a bottle? Attack power? For why? I mean, I'll take it, but... Oh, it's a beer. Am I drunk? Oh, look at the little bubbles coming off of me. Woo! Let's get drunk and kill things! Ooh, I can one-hit things now. Should I put something in here? Is that what you're highlighting? Oh, it's just wood. Okay, game, but do you want to explain to me how to grow things, please? Because the wood part we have figured out. It's how we get walls, it's how we get spikes. We should probably put more spikes around the edge. Speaking of. Ooh, a tower. Maybe we'll have to build one of them later. Ooh, how do I... Oh, there we go. Okay, dog, you're kind of in the way, but it's a good thing that it doesn't hurt you. That one there. Ow! I think I just hurt myself with that. That was kind of silly. Let's go grab this mushroom too. Yeah, more than ever now, I really wish the pretzel was working, but I genuinely don't know what I've done wrong with that. It's just very quiet at the moment, and this would be a perfect opportunity to play some music. Some really interesting music in the game menu for this, but apparently you only hear it in the menu, and that's kind of sad. Alright, what's this guy selling? I can't afford anything. See ya. Okay, let's go put this stuff in our camp. Got some nice spike action going on now. I think that's part of the problem. I'm not defending enough. I'm just kind of running around not doing anything. Which is kind of, I guess, me all over. Just not knowing what to do and kind of doing nothing instead. It's fine. We will get this place all spiked up. Oh my gosh, okay. Buddy? Love you, but you're gonna get whacked in a second. You are... I really need you to just, like, come out of the way and just sit down. Thank you. Love you. Okay, spikes. Spiking. Okay, let me go around the back. Oh, horde's approaching. Run, man, run! Boom! Get squished! And this guy has bullets for me too. Okay, so we stored some bullets. Or not, because our bullets are going down? I have no idea. I don't know. It's fine. We're good. Kind of an interesting sort of mechanic in this game, like, I guess similar to things like, not Left 4 Dead, that's a different game. 7 Days to Die, where you kind of want to build a base that's going to be able to withstand it. I just wish it was a little more, like, easy to understand certain mechanics of it, which I know is probably just the way the game is designed. But I'm also not that smart, so a lot of the times when I come into games like this, if I don't understand, I'll get really disheartened and kind of just give up very easy. Okay, we're gonna go drop these back. Yeah, like, I'll assume the premise is, like, build the base, make it real strong, and then defeat the horde. But I just don't understand how to make a lot of things. More spikes, because why not? Don't need to make the internal of the base any different at the moment. Only because I don't know how to add things. Once I figure out how to make food, it might be worth having... Oops. Have I genuinely just stuck? I've just got myself stuck. Okay. It's fine. We're out. Let's go, buddy. Let's try driving again. That definitely didn't end badly last time. Coming through. Anyone alive out there? Whoops, there's some food. Still don't know how to get out of the car to get it. I'm just pressing different buttons on my keyboard until something lets me out of the car. No gas. Okay. Okay, P brings up the menu randomly. Okay. Okay, I always say it. Controls. How do I get out? Select or dash, upgrade, move, backspace. Oh, hang on. Backspace. There we are. Fantastic. Okay, we've learned one thing today. We've learned how to get out of the car. A horde approaches. Okay, let me grab the gas from here first. Mate! Hey, friend! How is it going? Let's not run through the crocodile area. I will fall in the water. You've come just in time to watch me fail miserably at killing a horde. My aim right now is about as good as my aim on Apex, which is not great. Oh my god, the can just walked through my door. How dare! That's rude. It's my house. This is cute. It's adorably violent. It really is. The one current problem I'm having is food, but so long as I'm not getting hit, it seems to not be a problem right now. But yeah, our dog is incredible. Dragon was here earlier. She was wonderful and raided us. And she suggested, yes, she suggested that we call the dog Monster, and I love that. So, Monster is our violent best friend. I am kind of in the process of trying to find this one dude's friend, but I have genuinely not seen anybody else in town, and I don't know where he wants us to go. You can find my partner somewhere around town. Either they're already a zombie, or they're like hiding somewhere, because I haven't seen anyone except for that one random small screaming child. Ow! Okay, that was not meant to happen. Oh, okay, well, I died. So while I'm on the menu, how are you, mate? How are you doing? I'm gonna choose this guy. He looks like Bob from Bob's Burgers. Maybe this guy knows how to make food. Yeah, it says I need one heart. Like, one food. But how do I get food to make more food? That's the part I haven't figured out yet, and I feel like it shouldn't be this difficult. But I'm also kind of a moron, so sometimes the simple things don't come to me. Do you have food? What if I hit you? No. Anything out of the mailboxes? Can I go into the houses? Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Nope, I'm too big. Just got your groceries done and done peopling for the day. Ah, it's so nice when you're done peopling and then you can do the other people stuff that doesn't feel so much effort. I'm gonna drain all these cards while I'm here. Yeah, I'm glad you could be here. Really good to see you, as always. Yeah, I'm just pretending I have any clue what I'm doing. Yeah, genuinely, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I'm hoping I'm not going to be too far away when a horde hits, because my base will not survive. I'm just trying to figure out what it wants me to do. Fake it till you make it, hopefully, or fake it until I die 1,000 times, and then maybe after the 1,000th death. Ooh, Sun Harvest Farm. Oh my god, there's food here. Help me, please. Sure, monsters are attacking my home. I can help. There's still 12 out there. Fuck, they're also attacking my own house. I'm going to take all of this. I hope you don't mind, buddy. I'm gonna be so upset if this disappears from my inventory before I can get home. I'll have to come back and help you. They're attacking my base. I'm sorry! Survive, I hope. Running. Clear. Oh, this dude's chasing me. Yay, there we go. Oh, we can eat. Gosh, food. It's been so long. Okay. Right. Monster. Well, we gotta go. We got a mans to help. Do 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 do. Assuming I can remember how to get there. Wait, no, it's up here, wasn't it? And this way? Now, hopefully, he didn't die. Oh, I think that's all of them. Yeah, we did that. Mm-hmm. Yup. That was totally us. You got it. Did you fix the hole in the fence? There's a hole in the fence? Oh, dog's in the way. Do you mean this one? No, 'cause you're supposed to come through this way, right? There's a pathway. Yeah, no, that's supposed to be open. I don't understand. Wait, where's this hole? Am I an idiot? I probably am. Don't answer that. But genuinely, where? Unless he means the hole in my own fence, but... Oh, no, there it is. Okay. I just wasn't looking in the right spot. Got it. Thank you, mate. Never an idiot. Just a not silly person doing sometimes silly things. I did fix the hole. Thank you for your help. Harvest the crops before they waste away. I mean, I don't know if these are counted as wasted, probably. You're much safer with your camp. Oh yeah, we got a new friend! Woot woot! Oh, and the farmer's got a gun as well. Everybody has guns. Farmers and farmers' mums. It's not like the instructions are clear in this game. Yeah, it like gave us a little bit at the beginning to explain how to like upgrade the walls and stuff. But then it's like, well, I kind of harvested all the corn and then I died without any left in my inventory and it didn't tell me how to get it again. And I feel silly because I think I have somehow used all the food again. Should I have planted that straight away? This game really doesn't explain it very well. You can have some food though. I won't let the dog go hungry. Ooh, what's this? A shed key? For what shed? Survivor, vehicle, gas tank, or the monolith. I don't even know what a monolith is. Missions? Find partner around town. The donut was request. English is my first language, I promise. This donut was requested by the sheriff. And then the key opens the shed. Okay, I don't know where the shed is, but we'll figure it out, I'm sure. Alright, let's get through this horde. Let's go, monster. Ow! Get smacked. Alright, grab the boons. Ooh, that was a little close. I would like to not die, please. Okay, health went up a little bit, I think. Maybe. Okay. End of a horde. Right, finding that farm was good. But yeah, not having that food is kind of frustrating. See, maybe there's something else in the camp I missed. Do we have a well? I think I just headbutted the well. It's fine. Oh, this is the shed. Oh, it's beautiful. We're gonna take all this man's stuff. I've never wanted to punch wood and get donuts before. It's beautiful. This is the best day. The movement's kind of awkward, but it's alright. Small key. Sorry about that. Just casually dying. It's fine. I'm hoping this cough goes away soon. It really, it feels like it's just trying to tear my lungs out of my throat, and I would rather have them in my chest. Thanks. Oh my god, it really makes me want donuts. Okay, so the key doesn't do anything there. Right, I'm gonna run as fast as I can. Hopefully it still counts that as having food in my inventory, and then maybe we can plant some more. I mean, planting a donut in the ground and getting corn makes complete sense. So we're gonna do it. Oh, look at all that food. Right. Give corn, please. Buddy, you are really in my way, I'm sorry. Oh my god. The movement in this game while trying to navigate the menu is kind of frustrating. Alright, that'll be enough. And we can actually eat. Oh, it's been so long. Well, that's good. I'm glad we got that far. Okay, so we can't upgrade the walls any further. We can't upgrade the door. assume we need a different type of resources that we just don't have right now. Can we make some more spikes? Because they've been ripping through them. One there. And then I think we should be good at the top. Ah, there's a couple of holes. There's one. And there's another. Then we'll just replace the wood. Okay, I feel a little better now. Now that I actually have food growing again. Like, that was kind of really worrying for a second. I was so worried that we just weren't ever going to be able to recover. I'm glad we found his secret pizza stash, though. That was good. I enjoyed that. Yeah, sorry, I completely forgot to respond earlier on. I think I responded in my head and then I forgot to say it out loud. But, yeah, Minecraft meets Dinkum meets Walking Dead is kind of a very apt description. I've not played Dinkum, but I've seen other people play it, and it looks quite cute. Oh, a horde approaches. Let's go get a monster. Uh-oh, I ran out of bullets. It's smashed. What's happening over here? Monster, are you okay? I'm just gonna casually grab these bullets while he's dancing with my doge. Like, do you need help? Okay, I'm not sure what that was. This game is fine, there's no bugs at all. Ugh, alright, let's grab this bone. Grabbing bones. Dinkum's quite a good game. I've seen people kind of like it's. Am I correct in saying it's kind of like a farming sim style? Because I've never really played that much in the way of farming sims. Like I've played a bit of Stardew with my sisters at one point, but outside of when we played it ages ago, I don't know. I've never really kind of gotten on with it. Like maybe that's why I'm terrible in this. I'm just not a farmer. Oh, so glad there's food. Yeah, I'm curious about games like Dinkum. I just don't think I'd ever be any good at them. I mean, to be fair, I'm not really even good at the games that I do play, so I should just play it for fun. Farming sim, Animal Crossing in Australia. Oh, nice. Get that mushroom too. Oh, it's a tiny mushroom. Am I allowed to step on this? Oh, no, I'm not allowed to be near that. Okay. There's snakes in the ground. There is a snake in my camp. I'm running away. We're not going to tangle with them. Okay. I don't know if I need stone or something. I'm going to do something silly because honestly, it's for the views. I want to know what is in this thing up here in this cave. Ooh. This is kind of grungy. Okay, so we have a campfire. Okay. Ooh, hello. I don't think I want to go near that bubbly thing. That looks kind of dangerous. Oh my god, don't die. I meant to do that. It's okay, we're fine. we got we got keys. Great. I'm not entirely sure what I'm picking up right now, but it's fine. Within Australia, I mean the animals and nature and stuff is based in Australia. Oh, nice! Yeah, I heard someone describe it as an Australian Minecraft or something, so that kind of makes sense, I guess. That's super cool. Damn it. It's so hard to hit them without getting smacked yourself, and I forget that I have guns, honestly. So we'll try that again, with a little more pew pew and a little less ow, I'm dead. Okay, so we can break these. Not sure exactly what resource it's giving me, but I'll take it. I'm so confused about sounds in Apex, and then it's just me. Yeah, imagine, like, Octane getting smashed by a zombie and you just hear him go, "Argh." It's a slightly different game. Oh, it's a trader. I mean, I'll take a beer. Thank you. Oh, hey, bullets. I will certainly take those. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going, but it's an adventure. We'll figure it out together. Unfortunately, the one thing I've heard about Dinkum was issues with whitewashing. Also, saw they fixed some of those issues in a patch. Well, it's good they addressed it. I mean, at least they're doing something about it, but yeah, that's not so great from the sound of things. Why am I not shooting? I just picked up bullets, and I just said it would be a good idea, and I didn't do it. Okay, so we have another key. We have some pizza. Sure. Don't step in the lava, that's a silly idea. Okay. We're through. There was a big yikes about it when it was launched. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine if something like that gets released and it's kind of in that sort of state. Yeah, I don't blame it being flagged. Hopefully they have been and will continue to work on that, because I mean, you know, it's nice when devs actually listen to things and go, actually hang on, maybe I wasn't so right here. Zombie sounds in Disney. I'm kind of confused where I need to go. Oh, you can go through the bubbles. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's a giant monster. I didn't think that thing was going to attack me. I thought it was just like an object. Okay. Shaggy, go. I'm gonna try this one more time. I feel like if I had resources, I've just lost them all. Oh, I have no gun. Oh, I have no gun weapon. I have no gun ammo, I meant to say. Clearly I'm not supposed to be here right now because, I keep dying. I would like to survive for a bit, so, we're gonna go. Let's Let's go check on our corn. That's a safe thing to do. Okay. Let's oops. Let's try not to destroy all of the corn straight up. Oh my god, this dog. Please. I love you, but you are really in my way. Thank you. Trying very hard not to hit him. What's that clicky sound from here? Yeah, it's the sound when I'm trying to use my gun with no ammo. So if that's the sound you heard, that was me. You're all good. It was a strange sound. I was a little confused. Okay, this horde is about to hit, so I should not go to town right now. Okay, Doge, you can follow me again. You're good. Here we go. This would be so good if there was battle music, but for some reason there is no music in this game right now. I'm a little confused. No, we're not going to go to the trainer. Come on, one of you drop some bullets. Ow! Nice. Alright, well that was a bit more successful. Right, we're gonna get a little bit of food. Try not to destroy all of it in one go. And one more. If I can. Ooh. Oh my god, game please. Okay, fine. Go there then. Right. I'm gonna try one more time to go and find this person that they're looking for. Oh wait, there's a giant bone out here. I forgot about this. Okay, punching the bone does not do anything. Good to know, good to know. Okay, so we went into the farm. I'm gonna risk driving. Coming through! Okay, that was a terrible idea. We're already stuck. Right. I'm looking for humans. Is there a human around here? That's a lot of zombies. I'm looking for only the living, please. Oh, there's a lot of people in the church. Holy zombie. What's this thing? Okay. Let's go to church. Okay, church sounds scary, not gonna lie. Oh, burgers in church, alright. Please take me to your camp. I mean, you can take yourself, I guess. He seems to be doing just that. Okay, I have a dead man living in my camp now. Or maybe he's just the Undertaker, maybe he's hiding in here. Right. Note to self, do not punch the red barrels. Oh dear. I was paying more attention to my aim than I was my body, and yeah, we got squished. It's fine. We're okay. We'll just respawn. Oops, there's another one. Anything I can do with this fancy statue? No, the statue hurts me. Okay. Oh, that's fine. That's not worrying at all. Okay. I didn't know that was going to put us in a loading screen. I guess we're in the dungeon now. Okay, they're dead. And we've got some more in here. Okay, out of bullets. Don't kill me, don't kill me. Okay. Oh. Whoops. Okay. Clearly I'm not designed to be a dungeon delver. I swear one day I'll figure that out. It's fine. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be going for tonight anyway, so... Okay, so we've got this guy. We need to take him to base. Preferably not get him killed in the process. That would be great. I'm just not entirely sure what this other person's meant to be. Well, at least this guy's a good shot. Let's go. You keep me alive. That's your job. Running back to camp. Speed the Doge. Oh, I got a achievement for that. Rest in peace. Okay. Let's have a little bit of a munch. A horde approaches. Alright, we'll take on this horde. And then I might consider ending stream around then. I'll have a look into this game outside. See whether or not there's, like, anything I'm doing wrong. Which is probably going to be yes, the answer to that, honestly. There's probably a lot that I'm not doing correctly, but we're having fun. That's what matters. I don't mind dying 10 times over if it... Whoops. If it, gets us to a point where we're just enjoying it. Did we do it? We did! Hooray! Sweet. Okay. Right. I'm going to do one more run through the city. And if we don't find them, it's fine. I'm curious what are these different buildings we can go into. I don't think you can go into the houses, but I also didn't know that we can go to the church, so maybe we'll find something. No, not the trader. Not right now. Okay, this was the massive pile-up. Oh, there's a lot of zombos out today. Okay, right, this was church. I don't think there was anything higher than the church, but we'll go check. Ow! Okay, there was a death snake in there. Right. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything further up towards the top. Mate, do you want to give me some hint? Like, where was the last time you saw your friend? Like, up, down, 10 years ago? I don't know what you're expecting from me. I'm trying. Also, just trying not to get hit because I'm one hit from death. Okay, right. Let's look on this side of town. A big pile up there. So we'll go below that, where the main road was. Now, is there anything further down here? Just leaving the city. See ya! This is a new section. What is this, a supermarket? Bearman Land. And I died there. Oh my god, I died at Bearman Land. Okay, I think that's the game telling me I should stop for today because I honestly don't think I want to die anymore. It was fun though. Cute little game. Wish there was music, but oh well. We did our best. So I am going to, if I can remember all of my buttons, go over to the just chatting screen for 1 second. How do I leave? How do I get out of this game? There we go. Appears to be reloading again. That's good to know. No, you don't need to reopen. It's fine. But yes, so anybody who's still left over from Dragon's Raid, thank you so much for coming over. Really appreciate you guys. I'm just some silly, nerdy Brit that has no idea what they're doing on the internet and probably shouldn't be allowed a platform, but I have fun. So thank you for everyone who came over. Thank you for all the new follows today as well. I really appreciate you. And for anyone who's still kind of lurking around, have a good rest of your time zones whenever it is. It's just coming up for 8:30 for me, so I'm gonna go have some food. And then maybe go and get killed a couple of times in Apex because I'm totally not addicted to that game at all. So thank you all so much for being here. Let me look and see if there's anyone that we want to go and raid. If there's any suggestions as well, let me know in chat. More than happy to take suggestions. We've had suggestions to go over to KMC into Wagners before, and they are two of the nicest people I've ever seen on the internet, so I'm absolutely up for recommendations. I really appreciate anything. But we can have a look, see who's on my list. See, we've got Wakin, who is playing Overwatch 2 at the moment. We've got Nutsweets playing Dwarf Romantic. JT in Elder Scrolls right now. I was hanging out in Nutsweet's channel the other day, just hanging out when she was doing some Sims. She was building like a sort of, it looked like a Japanese style house, and it was adorable. And I've heard fun things about Dwarf Romantic, so I'm wondering if we maybe want to head over there. So, excuse me, my voice is going. So I think this is a ample opportunity to just say what a nice thank you to everyone. Oh my God, I'm so bad. I'm sorry. I'm multitasking trying to read Discord at the same time. Um, but yes, thank you for everyone to come through. Finally, it's updating. No, I actually can see chat. For a second there, it wasn't showing me anything, so I can see you guys now. He's most decidedly not playing that game. Yeah. Yeah, so I think I want to head over to NetSuite. Let me figure out how to do stream ending stuff. This is always the most awkward part for me because I feel like I just say thank you for showing up to my awkwardness, and then I'm just awkward for the rest of it. Let me see if we do. How do we do raids again? What's this raid channel? And it is. Let's make sure we spell her name correctly. Let's just double check in here. Last thing I want is to accidentally go to the wrong place. I accidentally made a random person a mod once because I was trying to add May. And there's someone with the exact same name but without an underscore. So that was awkward. So let's make sure we go into the right channel. NetSuite. That looks like that's incorrectly. So there we go. Raid has been created. We're going to head over that way. So yes, thank you again for all the follows. Thank you, Jackham, for the raid. I'm just over here being a silly, awkward person, and you bringing your community over is just, it's amazing. Thank you so much. So yes, enjoy the rest of your time zones, friends. And yeah, let's make sure I actually do my sign off this time. I always do it on YouTube. And I forget. So thank you, and remember, it's always tea time somewhere in the world. Also, thank you for all the shout outs. Yes, go and follow every single one of those people. I promise you it's worth it. But yes, see you later, guys. Let's head over to NetSuite. Copy the raid message if you want. It was ! raid from life. And we'll head over to NetSuite. So I'll see you over there, and enjoy the rest of your day.